What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Here we are in Burbank City, a city that we haven't been in about a year. Not really a year, but you know, a couple of months. We actually haven't been to the city ever since we actually did the gym. I don't think we've ever come back to this town, but we are here today, but not for long, as we are going after the legendary trio of little pixie Pokemon things, Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie. I don't know what they're officially called, I just call them pixies. But this route looks really freaking awesome in the autumn. Holy crap. Look at this. Got all the trees being all orange and stuff. These trees look really cool. They remind me a lot of Ecruteak City and Heart Gold Soul Silver, where in the back when you're going over to, oh wow, yeah, these look really cool. I don't know, it reminds me of when you're going back to the Ho-Oh Tower. I don't even remember what it's called, like Tin Tower or something like that. And you have all those red trees. That was really awesome. And the leaves that float about in the top of the screen or in the front of the screen are also changing colors. That's really cool. Anyway, we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to unlock the whole little event for Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie. And apparently we're also here to admire the awesome autumn trees. Holy crap, look at this. This is really cool. We're about to walk through like a field of leaves, and there's two. Oh god. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that is really cool. I didn't even know that that would happen. But this route is freaking awesome in the autumn. I guess I just understood what it means. Like, I always thought that you had to wait until the winter and then you know, there's like snow for you to be able to access these items, but I guess it's in the autumn, it gets full of leaves and you can actually go through. Oh wow, there's trainers in here too. That is really weird. So I was not expecting there to be trainers here, but hey, we got a free berry and we pretty much took him out with no like real struggle. I guess there's another one here. Yeah, of course there is. It's kind of easy to tell where they are actually. And that one only had one Pokemon. That was an Arcanine though, which is looking pretty awesome in this generation. The other dude's name was Leaf, which I guess fits because we're on this big old pile of leaves here, but that's pretty cool. I didn't even know you could do this. So I assume that in that other little area, oh wow, okay, there's gonna be a trainer right here in front of me, isn't there? Yep, one more. Let's just go ahead and take him on just for good time's sakes. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, if you come here during any other season, these areas with the leaves in them now will just be little holes and you can't really do anything with them. They just they're holes, so you can't really do that much. Anyway, I apparently went to the wrong area, so now I have to find where the right area is to get to the unlocking of the little Fairies event. There's a couple of other holes actually that we could explore that are now covered in leaves, but I'll probably do that at some other point. Anyway, here is this heart scale, which is pretty great if you still need some heart scales. You might need some for the Elite Four Round 2, which we're doing sometime soon, but not just yet. So, I'm going to spray another repel. There's apparently a hidden item nearby, but I'm not going to worry about it. For this, we will need Waterfall, and obviously Surf, because we've been surfing. So if you don't have a Waterfall Pokemon, I would recommend, you have to go back and get one now, but I mean, I don't know, maybe you're following this exactly along and you're already pretty screwed then. But anyway, I just screwed up myself. So I actually screwed up pretty hard. Don't go up there, or rather, don't hop down the ledge just yet, because you'll have to go all the way back around. Instead, we're going to head down here, which is actually where I was going anyway. I wonder if there's anything here, though. Oh, there is. Nice. Also, there's a trainer right there in the middle, so I guess I should battle him just for a little bit of extra training. Doesn't hurt to battle a couple of extra trainers. Surprise! I'm back. So these trainers are all at a pretty low level. They're all around level 30s, I guess. Like, yeah, level 32. Most of their Pokemon have been. I don't know if any of them have been different, actually. I think they've all been 32. So, really, it's not giving us any real big amount of experience, but it's still nice to battle some trainers that we never really got to battle before, and hopefully see a couple of other Pokemon from the Unova Pokedex, since we have to kind of complete that. Which I am not doing too well at. But this is the cave that I was talking about. It's pretty nice, a little bit reminiscent of the original caves, like the fact that they were just little caves in the middle of a little lake. And here we go, let's go inside, and here is Professor Juniper. Why, if it isn't Orange, that's someone with a Pokedex for you. Nothing a place like this. I can't read, and apparently she has an accent now. Still, this space. It's hard to put into words, but it feels full of something. Wonder what that could be. A mysterious presence can be felt. Come on! Uxie. Kyown! Mesprit. Kyun. Azelf. Uxie went flying off somewhere. Mesprit went flying off somewhere. And Azelf went to the supermarket. Those three are Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. They're thought to be the Pokemon that gave us knowledge, emotion, and willpower. Still, I wonder where those three went. Hey, Orange, look all over the Unova region and try to find them. I actually originally thought that these were roaming Pokemon, however, they are not. They are stationary in certain areas of the game, but if you notice the little symbols on the ground and whatnot, a little bit, or very reminiscent actually, of the way that you originally caught them in Generation 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Or not really caught them, but you know, how they had their own little caves. So let us travel across the Unova region in search of them now. I'm going to go after Uxie, then Mesprit, then Azelf. I think that's the Pokedex order. I'm not 100% certain, but the first one is actually going to be in Nacrene City. So let's fly over there, and that is going to be Mesprit, I believe, or sorry, Uxie. I think the being of knowledge or willpower or something like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out exactly what it is. But here we are in Nacrene City. I should actually switch over Tesla to the first position of the party because I believe it should be popping up right here as soon as we approach the museum, basically. So let's switch Tesla up first just so that we can Thunder Wave it. And here it is. A mysterious presence can be felt. Check the surrounding area. Yes. Kyoun. And here's Uxie. Don't know exactly which one this is, but let's go ahead and battle him. So here we go, we're trying this again actually because I got a critical hit and it ended up fainting, but hopefully this time it goes a little bit better than that. So we're switching out Tesla to the first position here because of Thunder Wave, which will basically make every single legendary Pokemon that we're rounding up a lot easier to catch. So it's gonna go for Future Sight, not really that big a deal. This thing does have really good special defense. I think all of them actually have good special defense, so I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt and hope that it doesn't get like a critical or kill in one hit somehow. That would really suck, but there we go. It also has Amnesia, which obviously boosts its special defense. Well, it's not obvious, but I mean, I only know that because it literally just used it in the last battle. I wouldn't know that otherwise, so it's not obvious, but you know what? Maybe it is to some people that actually know Pokemon moves, unlike me, but you know what? That's another discussion for another time. Let's try to catch this Uxie now. It's a very low HP and also paralyzed, so it should be pretty decently, or the easiest it can be to catch, basically, compared to catch rates and whatnot. So, just gonna keep chucking some Ultra Balls away at it. And some people actually did recommend me that I use Timer Balls after a while. I guess they do become better than Ultra Balls if you really have been for a lot of turns in the battle, basically. So, maybe after a little while I'll go to using Timer Balls, but for some reason I'm just like, I'm lazy. I just use Ultra Balls over and over until I catch it. And since we're literally rich in this game, we have so much money from the Abyssal Ruins and trainer battles, we literally just have pretty much unlimited Ultra Balls, so it's not really that big a deal, even though Timer Balls, you know, could make it easier to catch these things, basically. So let's just keep chucking some Ultra Balls at it, and hopefully soon enough we catch it. I'm probably going to end up doing some editing right here, just so that it is a little bit easier on the viewing eyes of the audience, I guess, or something. So yeah, probably going to do that. Ultra Ball away! Yeah, we caught Uxie. I started to notice that the Pokeball never shakes twice. It either shakes no times, one time, or 3 times. It never shakes twice. That's like literally in every legendary that I've tried to catch. Well, someone's now going to find a video where it literally shakes twice, and I'm just going to be feeling pretty dumb. But so far that I can remember, every legendary we've tried to catch, it's only shaken twice. So I'm going to go into the Pokemon Center, and we're probably going to end up being somewhere else. And look at that, just like I said, we are now in Mistralton City, which the little thing isn't going to pop up for it because apparently the repel is going to cancel that out. Actually, no, because we already saw it earlier. I do not want to battle a breeder, so I'm instead going to take the tight ropes, because that's what good trainers do, is they take tight ropes instead of battling people. So we are on our way to Celestial Tower, which is where Mesprit should be hanging out. So here is the Celestial Tower. We got to make our way to the top, however, so that's probably going to take quite a little while, but shouldn't be too difficult. We might even be able to catch ourselves a Rayquaza up here, if you know what I mean. Haha. Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but search up my name on YouTube, and the first video that you see will probably be somewhat related to Rayquazas in Celestial Tower. I don't know. It's a possibility, so if it is, then great. If not, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But most of you should. I mean, if you stuck around with the channel for a while. But for those of you that don't, then yeah, probably search up my name, literally MunchingOrange on YouTube, and it should be the first result, or at least usually it is. But anyway, here we are at the top of Celestial Tower. Once again, a mysterious presence can be felt. Check the surrounding area, and Wow, wow. It's a weird sound that you make, buddy. Here is Mesprit, the pink one. Yeah, it's pink and awesome. So, Kiaoon! Don't know what this one is. I think it's the being of emotion. Like, there are 3 beings. Willpower, emotion, and courage, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I think it's knowledge, willpower, and emotion. So this one's emotion. I would assume Uxie was like willpower, and then this one, or Azelf is like... Or I don't even know anymore. Uxie's knowledge, though. I know that. I think. I'm not even going to try anymore, because I honestly don't know ever. I don't know things. So, it actually used... What did it even use there? Huh. I think Copycat? Yeah, that was it. Basically mimics the move that you use. It's just like Mimic, the attack, but, I mean, it's Copycat. So, let's go for a Thunderbolt, and hopefully this doesn't kill it. That would really, really suck if it did. I think it actually might end up fainting it. Oh, gosh, nice. Okay, so, not as low HP as I'd like it to, but good enough. So, this one is actually really annoying. It doesn't have... They don't all have the same moves, actually. Uxie had Flail, Amnesia, Future Sight, Extrasensory. I guess they all have Future Sight and Extrasensory, but this one, instead of Amnesia and Flail, has Charm and Copycat. And then once we get to Azelf, I'll mention what that has, but basically, they each have, like, sort of different moves. They all have Future Sight and Extrasensory, but their 2 moves are different for all of them. So, let's go ahead and start chucking some Pokeballs here, or Ultra Balls, rather, and I'm probably going to edit it to the one where we catch it. And there we go, we actually already caught it just with that Pokeball. I actually almost died from coughing there, that's why I kind of just paused. But yeah, this is the Emotion Pokemon. I guess I should have checked out which Uxie is, but once we catch Azelf, we will know by process of elimination which one is left, and then we'll know which one was Willpower and which one was whatever the last one is. So, let's head off for Azelf next. We actually have to fly over to Route 23, I believe, so I don't know exactly where that is, though. Is it this one up here? Yep. So we could either go to Victory Road, or we could fly to Humalao City. I think that would take a while, so I'm actually just going to fly over to Victory Road, and hopefully that, you know, it doesn't take us that long to actually get to where Azelf is, though. And so here we are in Route 23 to the south of the Badge Check Gate. It's actually a lot closer to fly to the Victory Road than to fly all the way to Humalao City. Now, you will probably need Cut here, so I got Timon. I think this is where actually Azelf is. So we brought our buddy Timon, the Patrat, back once again. This area we actually never explored, but I believe Azelf should be right here. Yes, a mysterious presence can be felt. Check the surroundings. Of course we are. Kiun! Alright, once again we have Azelf here, as well as a little item right here, a full heal. So I'll probably actually end up exploring this area. We've never actually explored this area, but we're here for one thing, and one thing only, and that is the wonderful Azelf. Kiun! And just like with Uxie, the first one, Azelf, also, I killed it in one hit, so we're having to try this again, which basically means that the same thing that happened with the Swords of Justice is happening with the wonderful little sprite characters. I actually have to recatch them off screen because I always forget to save in between them, but hopefully this time we don't one-hit kill Azelf. Azelf is probably my favorite one looking design-wise, so I'm going to go for Flash Cannon instead of Thunderbolt because Flash Cannon, or Thunderbolt rather, actually killed it in one hit last time, so I'm going to go for Flash Cannon this time, and hopefully it is not a one-hit kill. Alright, awesome. That's pretty good. That is pretty lucky there. It actually survived with like barely any HP, so it shouldn't be too difficult to catch. And I was about to accidentally press run, but thankfully I did not. So let's start chucking away the Ultra Balls, and hopefully this one's not too difficult to catch. Now, as I said, they do have 2 moves that basically trade off. That was for Uxie, Amnesia, and Flail, for Mesprit, Charm, and Copycat. Now, for Azelf, we already saw one, which is Amnesia, and the other one it has is actually Last Resort, which I don't actually exactly, know exactly what Last Resort does. I thought it would actually catch it there, but I think the way Last Resort works is you can only use it when you literally have no other moves left, so I don't really like that move. I might be confusing it with some other kind of move that I know other Pokemon have, like I think Espeon can learn it, or Umbreon, or the one we have, basically, Umbreon. I think they can learn it, but it's basically a move that you can only use once all your other PP has run out, and then it does like a million billion damage, but I've always thought it's kind of a weak move. Well, I personally don't like it, I guess, but yeah, I guess it might be good on some people. Anyway, hopefully we actually catch Azelf here pretty soon, because I am about to die from nasalness. I should probably start recording at some other point in time, like basically in the time of day, because I always record like when I'm waking up, and I'm always really nasally during these videos, and I know that you guys probably don't care or can't tell that I am super nasally, but it's kind of annoying to do the recordings, I guess. So, I mean, it's my own fault, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. You know what? Today's been an episode where I've kept saying stuff and then assume things, and then things are assumed, and then Pokeballs are tossed, and then editing is done. Or apparently no editing is done, because literally exactly on that try was when it got caught. So that was actually pretty coincidental. So Azelf is the being of willpower. I'm gonna assume Uxie is the one of knowledge, and then we have like knowledge, emotion, and willpower. So there we go. We now have the 3 legendary sprite thingies, and as I said, it fainted the first time, so the full heal is now back because it spawned right there instead of up here, which is where it was before, but I don't think that matters. So let us end off the episode by pushing a boulder into a hole, because that is what awesome people do. They push boulders into a hole to end off the episode. So there you go. Push the boulder into the hole. We caught the 3 legendary Fairies, and next episode we go after the final trio, the Reggies. See you guys then.